Dear feminists, you've been used. You're big mad at the wrong people. And I would love to help you understand how and why and how it can be helped. It's not hopeless, and there's a remedy. So in 1969, there was a meeting, and one of the sisters of the feminist leader there was invited. She said, Kate invited me to join her for a gathering at the home of her friend Lila Karp. They called the assemblage a, quote, consciousness-raising group, unquote, a typical communist exercise, something practiced in Maoist China. We gathered at a large table as the chairperson opened the meeting with a back and forth recitation like a litany, a type of prayer done in Catholic Church. But now it was Marxism, the church of the left mimicking religious practice. This is a literal quote from an article, and it's one of the most important pieces of print today. I really believe this. So it continues. Why are we here today, she asked. To make revolution, they answered. What kind of revolution, she replied. The cultural revolution, they chanted. And how do we make cultural revolution? She demanded. By destroying the American family, they answered. How do we destroy the American family? She came back. By destroying the American patriarch, they cried exuberantly. And how do we destroy the American patriarch? She replied. By taking away his power. How do we do that? By destroying monogamy, they shouted. How can we destroy monogamy? Their answer left me dumbstruck, breathless, disbelieving my ears. Was I on planet Earth? Who were these people? By promoting promiscuity, eroticism, prostitution, and homosexuality, they resounded. They proceeded with a long discussion on how to advance these goals by establishing the National Organization for Women. It was clear they desired nothing less than the utter deconstruction of Western society. The upshot was that the only way to do this was to, quote, invade every American institution. Everyone must be permeated with, quote, the revolution, unquote. The media, the educational system, universities, high schools, K through 12, school boards, the judiciary, the legislatures, the executive branches, and even the library system. And they didn't even have to list the church, but they've done it. It fell on my ears as a ludicrous scheme, as if they were a band of highly imaginative children planning a Brinks robbery, a lark trumped up on a snowy night amongst a group of spoiled brats over booze and hashish. So I've read this before several times. You may have already heard it, but it's so important. This was evil, and it was planned by the enemy of our souls, especially women, and it has affected every part of our society. They got into the universities to train the teachers and the administrations, and they got into the libraries, and they got into politics. They infiltrated everywhere, and this is where we are today. So they carefully trained everyone, but especially females, in every single arena to be in rebellion to God's perfect, beautiful plan for humans, for the human race. To be in rebellion, to turn females into bad you-know-whats, full of super sass, to be cruel dominators, capable of, with the power to perform the ultimate cruelties to everyone in their path, to family, to unborn children, to people that just need to be out of the way. And every single angle of it, every place it worked, and by it I mean the enemy of our souls, to invade and take over and brainwash, even if it doesn't make sense, no matter how nonsensical it is, has gotten us where we are today. Destroying everything in its path. So in its simplest form, feminism is hatred of God and rebellion against every beautiful, perfect institution he ordained. And all sin, any sin, is as the rebellion of witchcraft. So they used you all up, and horrible things have happened. But none of it is beyond God's loving redemption. None of it. Nothing is bigger than, nothing any one of you have done is bigger than God and his ability to forgive and heal and repair and restore what the locusts have eaten away. And so I'm going to link a 4-minute video that I hope you will watch about the gospel and what it is, and who we are, and who God is, and what is possible to reverse all of this. So be big mad at the right people. The people that planned this and used all of you. It actually started in the Garden of Eden at the tree. And there are 4 or 5 waves of feminism. But wow, in 1969, they really kicked it into gear with an evil, evil plan. And they used you. So it's time you can take back your life and your future with God, the creator of you and the whole universe and all time. I hope you'll watch the link, join the conversation if you'd like, and turn righteous anger on the correct subject. I'll be back another time soon.